I was at lunch and they just called me away and said, look at this, and I go, oh my gosh, is that meant to be me? Oh my. Everybody says it looks like me, but I don't think so. Instead of everybody having ideas to get past all these monsters and tasks, he always has the idea, and he always tells everybody what to do, and everybody believes in him.
The film really empowers you. I mean, I think it's great for kids to know that they can figure things out and they make the difference. I suppose the special meaning is that you have to empower yourself and that your fears won't have any power unless you give it to them, and that you have to find a way not to give in to your fears. Miss Spider's very mysterious and kind of a loner. Nobody likes her, everyone's afraid of her, but she understands that. She's very philosophical about it, and she has a little bit of a hate-love thing going with the centipede, and she's really the one that has a previous relationship with James, which you find out later, and she's the one that I think takes his part the most often and who reminds people that if it weren't for James, they wouldn't have be where they are, and she mothers him a little bit. The entire visual of this film, I think, is so extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it. There's something that's kind of surreal and at the same time engaging. And I love Randy Newman's music. I mean, even the things that he's done before this, he has that kind of sad center and very ironic twists to everything, so I love the music.
Well, I'm the earthworm, and he's one of the, I think, 6 creatures that travel with James in the Peach, and he's a worm, and he's blind, and he's scared the whole way through the film. He's in a constant state of fear, which is kind of fun to play. It's one of the nicest jobs I've ever done because it's silly, you know, and then nothing's to be taken too seriously. And I think the people that work in this kind of world have that attitude to their work.
I guess for me, seeing what you perceive as real objects coming to life is still really impressive. That kind of animation. I felt that why not save that for once James finds the magic green tongues and spills them and the peach starts to grow. Why don't we save that automatic jolt of magic you get from stop motion for when the magic is released? For me, it was best personified by sticking to the stop motion for the miracle world, then mixing it at the end. The animators are the actors, and they act through the puppets, but they're, without a doubt, the equal of some of the best actors in the world. It's easier to direct live actors in sets, in costume, with props, than it is by themselves. A lot of the voice work we do is we can't get everyone together, except occasionally. They're there with no costume, nothing to react to, no one to react to. So it's really hard work to do great voice work. Paul came in, he somehow hadn't gotten his pages, he'd only been able to read them right outside, so he had like 20 minutes before he came in, and just knocked me over with how fresh and real he was in his reading of the pages from the script. We wanted the spider to be sort of cool and aloof, let the others be slightly afraid of her. After all, you know, if spiders catch anything in their webs, they'll eat it. We wanted some sexiness. We wanted, you know, a little rawness to the voice. Rawness meaning, you know, just that it's got a little low-end buzz. Susan has a beautiful voice. Can be humorous, can be sexy, can be, you know, anything you need it to be. So we made her Eastern European. We were running into trouble finding just the right person, and I happened to be a fan of the show Frasier. Jane Leeves even though she's much, much younger than the character, I could close my eyes and sort of imagine, well, maybe she can bring it up. She just flew up here one day and pulled it off. Randy is someone who, mainly in years past, I listened to his pop music. It was very ironic, funny, very clever. It had this direct connection to sort of ragtime music. Even earlier, Stephen Foster. No one else in pop music was doing anything like that. I think that there's something about Roald Dahl that will always be timeless with kids. It's about kids solving problems, kids faced with hardships, usually wicked adults, usually not their parents, although sometimes their parents, sometimes the parents are just not caring. It's about them overcoming odds with a lot of humor, with a lot of invention. This is an incredible crew of people. Each person is brilliant at their work. This is the finest crew I could hope to work with, from animators to lighting people, editors, fabricators, sculptors. Everyone's had an enormous creative input in this. It's my job to just pick the best of it and put it together.
When we shoot 24 frames, we get 1 second of footage. So in each frame, we take the puppet and make a small movement, take the frame, move it again, take the frame, and once you've done that 24 times, you have 1 second of film. But it's not just a process where you just move one thing. Sometimes it's you have multiple characters, and with each character, there's multiple joints, so there's a lot of things to keep track of. We've been able to get the pool of talent here that is unlike anything else around. You know, we got to do this type of work at the level that we do it is pretty amazing. That you can't find that many people who do it any longer. So many people do cell animation, and the way computer animation is taking off, a lot of people are going onto that boat. So people who still do stop motion is kind of a rare dinosaur type of thing. I'm not an actor where I can act it all out, but in my mind I could see it, and that's the fun, is you get to just sort of bring what's in your mind's eye through on the puppet and basically act it through the puppet.